Hello, everyone.
We are
Hello.
I hope you are having a nice Wednesday.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
a great hump of the week.
Yes, just the middle of the week.
Yeah. And we are offering sigils and tarot.
Yes, today is very
Indeed.
interesting day.
Did we already post the link on the Discord?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes, we already posted everything, and it's easier when we are doing that being three of us.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we
It's
have
really
the
exciting
sigils
to be
today.
doing the sigil.
Oh my god, yes. And I'm excited to show off my new tarot.
I can't wait because we haven't had a chance yet to see
Right? We were
Vita's new tarot
busy.
deck.
We've
We
been
were busy
busy.
testing audio.
It's like so cute. Look at that.
Let me see. Can you put it closer to the?
Yeah, okay. Look at the moon. It says shadow work. You could
That's so
totally, yeah,
cute.
you could totally use this as like a oracle deck as well.
Look at the colors.
I know it's so bright and it's so happy.
That is lovely. And the two other decks is new as well?
Yes, this is the hermetic one that I was talking about.
Ooh. I want to see that one.
So they have all the hermetic signs of it. Why is my camera not
Wow.
clear?
That
Yeah.
Does it have like a focus on it?
I don't think so. It's just bad camera at this point.
I think maybe the lighting.
Yeah. But
and
yeah.
what's the next one? I am curious of that one because it looks similar to one of my own.
Me, I like the hermetic one. I want that, but you're saying that it's
You can still find
like a
it.
collector's item.
Yeah, you can still find. So this is the Galicia demon tarot. I don't think I'll
Yeah,
be
I've
so
seen
using.
that one.
Yeah, I don't think
so
I'll be
this is
using this on live most
this
because
is the
there's a
same
lot
one
of
I had.
yeah, there's a lot of nudity, and I'm like, too much all at once. But it's a beautiful art deck, though. The artist did a good
Yeah,
job.
here
The
I agree.
colors is
Yeah.
pretty nice.
It's pretty dark one, but it's a very, very nice one. I
Yes.
like it better than the occult tarot. Occult tarot actually was something I expected a little more from it.
Oh, that one is like by Travis Henry or McHenry or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't like that either.
I have it, but it's like I expected way more from that deck.
I prefer the angel one. The angel one he did was the best. The occult one, not the best.
Angel one
So
is still something I expected more from both of the decks, honestly.
He just sucks at art.
They are a bit disappointing, but that one you show now, I have it also, and
It's
that is
beautiful.
very pretty one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's 4 viewers. Hello, viewers. Are you shy
Hello.
tonight? Don't want to say hi. So we have something really beautiful today. Someone donated 2 free readings.
Wow.
Yeah, for someone called IDK14. So IDK14,
Hello. They are here.
amazing. They're
Yeah.
here. Okay. I don't see anything.
Oh, there it is. It's coming up. It's coming.
They are there already, and they were asking for a soul reading.
Why am I not seeing the text? So frustrating.
I don't know, but
I'm
I am
seeing
seeing,
it.
I am
Yeah.
watching. And hello, Amar, hello, Grim Reaper, hello, yeah, I don't know, 14.
Hello, Imar. Hello. Is it IDK14 or YEAK14?
Oh, now I see. Hello! My iPad's now working properly. So we're so excited today to be like doing the sigil for one of the users. And we have, obviously, we all have different techniques of doing it, so that's even more interesting to go through it. And then we already have a donation. Thank you, donator. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And what's so beautiful is they didn't even donate for themselves. They donated on behalf of someone else, so that someone
is
else
beautiful.
could have readings.
That is so sweet.
Isn't it?
Amazing.
That is just so nice.
We all need to be a little bit more giving, like that person.
Yeah,
Much
that's
more gratitude.
Surprise for them.
Yes.
Yeah. So what a beautiful, beautiful gift to give them.
A gift for a new year.
Oh yes, a New Year's gift. Amazing. Very generous person.
Very generous. Well, it's interesting because when I'll go into his name, you'll see there's something to do with. I actually found it in his name too.
Oh.
In the frequency chambers. But we'll go into that in a moment. We're just warming up now.
Yes, shuffling my new decks.
Yes, I just got new decks. And the Hermetic one. I watched the Hermetic one.
Oh my god, I'll just
We
send you the
all got
link
new
for it.
decks, but that one
Please.
isn't for divination, so.
Because I got a new deck today, but it was a goddess oracle deck.
I think I have that too.
Oh, the yellow one?
Yeah! That's all
really?
goddess. That's why I bought it, because it's just all goddess. We gotta have a lot
This
of goddess. Which one? Wait, no, is it? What's the like?
That's
What's the
Let me
front
show you
box?
the deck itself.
No, is that new?
I don't know
No,
if it's
this
new.
old
It looks
one.
old to me.
No, it's old one. I have it for like 2 years already.
Because I have the other goddess one. Okay,
The goddess
that's
power?
so pretty. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it is. It's more like the messages are pretty nice. Pretty interesting messages. You know, it comes up with the message directly on the card, which is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
pretty.
we all have new decks.
I know, I'm so
Urians has new decks. Bart has got new decks. I got a new deck.
Yeah, but that one isn't for divination. That one is 100 spells, so we can actually making some fun with it too in future.
Yes. So we'll probably do the reading after the sigil. We might start with the sigil. We'll probably go one read at a time. Oh, that's so cute.
That is pretty. And the cards look so cute.
Yeah.
Like, it fits perfectly on your hand.
They look cute.
And the color as well.
I've tried, but I think many spells are like something I would remake a bit. Like they give idea, but I would probably remake them for my own purpose.
Nice. I really want that deck now. Because it's so different from like a spell book. And like, I barely use spell books at all. So yes, we're talking about sigils today, and there is like a lot of different kind of sigils.
Yes.
Depending on the culture, depending on the country.
And depending on what you need it for.
Yeah.
Because that's also important.
Exactly. So I'm gonna simply just explain what a sigil is. Feel free, you guys as well, to give the explanation. But I'll say it's a symbol that represents something. Okay, no, got it wrong. So a symbol would be like a Mercedes Benz. They have a symbol or logo for it, so that I would call not a sigil but a symbol. And obviously represents something. In the case of a Mercedes, it represents someone of higher class, possibly, upper class people living in a nice area. Not all the time, but I'm talking about the nice Mercedes-Benz. This is automatically the idea that come into your mind when you see the logo of a Mercedes. Whereas the sigil is more descriptive. It describes and is more specific about something. For example, the word love. Okay, so in terms of the 4-letter symbol, so even the L is considered a symbol. So LOVE, 4 different letter symbol. It represents a feeling, right? But the thing is, it can represent many different colors or nuances, right? When you just see love, it's love, but it doesn't differentiate between any particular emotion or dysfunctionalities even with love. As we all know, love is not all rainbows and butterflies.
No, it's not.
So when you see love, it's for each person's perception, it's different. But with the sigil, it would describe love in terms of the quality of that love, as well as the frequency of what is meant by that word love. So very specific in a way. So mapping out the exact frequency of the emotion. That's my description of it. So I'll leave it out to
I would
anyone
say
else
that
to talk about it.
it's a symbol. I would say it's a symbol which is connecting you with specific energy. Like literally, it's having the specific vibrations and energy, and it's helping you to actually get it at some point.
And images hold a lot of power, which is why symbols is very important in a lot of, sorcery and magic. So take like the Bluetooth symbol, for example. That's a bind rune from the Norse culture. And we all know it as a communication symbol. It's connecting us to a lot of things. That, for example.
Yeah, I mean, Amal said, in a way you could say sigils are a combination of symbols. In a way, yes, but not really, but in a way, yes. But it's more specific than that. It's like you have the direct telephone line connection to a particular entity or spirit, or god, goddesses, that sort of thing.
For example, Solomon magic.
Great example.
A lot of symbols, but we call them pentacles. Oh, yeah, sorry, it was Green Reaper, not Amar, who said that.
Oh, okay. Right, I don't know. I've got a... Sorry, my eyes tonight.
I mean, both of their names are under the same color, so...
Apparently not. Green Reaper's purple and Amar's green. So,
wait, really? For him, they're both purple for me. From where I'm seeing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, purple and red.
Oh, we're all seeing different things now.
Oh, that's weird that they show different colors.
I mean, we're all looking at it from a different device, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
I'm looking at it on my iPhone.
Yep.
So you're probably looking at it on your computer.
Yes.
Yeah, Urian's on her phone, I'm guessing.
Is that a basil plant in a pot?
Yes, it is. Mayan basil.
I thought it was a pothos for a while. It's like, it's a bit droopy.
A what?
A pothos.
A pothos? What's a pothos?
It's like a creeper plant. It looks exactly like that.
It's a just a branch that I cut off, and it smells so beautiful.
I love basil.
I've had it for like a week, and it's still there, still
Amazing.
surviving. Right, for a week. That's
Your whole
like,
home will smell like pizza.
well, it smells even more beautiful than, I don't know, it doesn't even smell like pizza. It smells like fresh flowers. Amazing.
I love the smell of basils.
And I grew this from seed as well.
Really?
So, yeah, from baby seed into the ground.
I cannot keep anything alive. I cannot keep plants alive.
Yes, you need the lights and stuff for it.
God.
So I wanted to add, so why do you want your personal sigil? I would say you could use it as a signature on your own spell. So say, for example, or whatever manifestation you're using, you could, you know, how you want to infuse your energy into, for example, a candle or whatever, herbs or any ingredients that you're using, or even a crystal you want to sort of infuse your intention in, right? Well, with the signature, you could use it like an actual sigil, and it's like, okay, this is me. I want this stone here, so I'm going to put me under the stone, so the stone knows it. You know, it wants to come to me. So it's very direct and very powerful ways of working with your own sigil. And it's also used to bring positivity, positive energy to yourself. So, for example, say this was your sigil. Okay, I know this is not a sigil, this is a crystal, but imagine that was a sigil, your sigil. Well, you know how you could put positive energy into a crystal or program the crystal? Well, think of it this way. You have your sigil, you can literally infuse yourself with the energy that you want or frequency that you want or anything that you want. And that's really cool because, you know, it's a bit difficult to put your whole body onto a table and like work on it. You know, I mean, I don't know, maybe you are an acrobat and you can do that, but most of us, you know, can't. So, you know, having a piece of paper. What was that?
I said I would like to see that.
You'd like to see that?
Yeah. That acrobat
on the table.
trying work.
Yes.
And leave themselves for 7 days as well on that paper to leave the manifestation running.
Leave it and forget it. That's what I like to say.
Yeah.
Leave it, forget it, it'll come to you.
No, I was thinking of the body, like the person's body on, you know, their own manifestation.
Wait, don't
just
forget
lying there for 7 days.
Don't forget that. Like, oh my god.
That might be harder.
It would be so funny. I'm manifesting for 7 days. Do not disturb. I cannot eat. I cannot move. I'm just going to lie there. So that's why you want your personal sigil, so you can, you know.
I would say that the personal sigil is also helping you to connect with your higher self and the higher beings in general, because it's helping you also with your astral self and connecting with your own true energy. And this is also something you can be using it in meditation, for example.
And it can also be used as protection, banishing things that you don't want in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in some names, it's made out of sigils. Well, I wouldn't call it sigils, but not the way we usually see it in alphabet forms.
So, okay, maybe we should be explaining how we are doing the sigils, because each of us have another way of doing it so far.
Yes. Who wants to go first?
I can go first. Well, my favorite method, because there are so many methods, you can be using something like a channeling, and that's the easiest method for me personally. So I'm literally connecting with the person's energy and looking for the spirits around them and asking them for the sigil for the person. But for me, when I am channeling a sigil for somebody, it can be your own personal one, like representing you in general, or it can be something which can help you in this exact moment, something what you need to do. I never know which one it is. I am simply just getting the symbol, painting it, adding the colors for it. So that's why I am having here all the stuff for painting, as you can see. And I am simply painting it and giving it to the person because I am not the one to open it. This is the direct connection with specific energy for you and only for you, and not for anyone else. So this is mostly how I am doing it personally.
Mm-hmm.
But there are so many other ways too. I just find this one being the most useful one. I was trying in past doing some sigils with the ancient languages, but that's way complicated, and if you are not connected with specific language and specific energy they represent, it's also something what might not be very friendly for you. For example, if I am doing it with Enochian language and some person can't stand too much light energy, it might be actually hurting them than helping them. So this is why I would today doing just the simply channeling ones. It will be way easier for you.
Interesting. Who wants to
But
go
I
next? Oh,
I don't know the yeah, I am going to paint it on something.
Ooh, let's see.
But that in a moment. Now tell me, Vayati, what you do with the sigils, how you get the sigils.
So for me, I use the Elder Fuhak, which is the Norse runes, to create bind runes. So what a bind rune is, you take 2 or 3 Elder Fuhak runes and you combine them and enchanting them with the properties, the essence, and even the magic that the runes hold. So, for example, the rune Enzus is connection to the divine, opening yourself to the spirit world, or, as the Norse would like to say, opening yourself to Helheim. And then combining that with Fehu, the rune of money, prosperity, power, abundance, developing psychic abilities, you combine those 2 runes, becoming a bind rune, you can definitely bring in the magic of enhancing or talking to the spirit realm, telling them that you need help with maybe money in some form. So it's like a talisman. It's like a talisman bringing in your magic. And then we go on to the other side of sigils within the Norse sorcery. It's called the staff. Now that gets a little bit more complicated because you're not only combining runes, but you're combining your own artistic creativity. So, for example, I drew the staff for myself to have spirits come in. This takes a little bit more time and creativity. You also need to consecrate the runes, the staffs. Yeah, so that's how I do my sigil magic.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Reminds me of my experiments with the other languages.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
I could talk about food talismans. That is Chinese sorcery or Chinese mysticism. But sadly, I cannot read and write in my own language because my parents can't read and write in their own language. So, that sorcery is out of my league because of language barriers.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
No, I am connecting with the ancient languages. So far, I experimented with 4 of them. I was trying the Enochian one. That one works. After I was given a guide to help me, that one works finally because
I feel
otherwise
like,
it would.
yeah. Like Enochian sigils, you kind of have to do them in grid form, right?
I can do that. It's pretty simple now that I have a guide and I am simply just summoning my guide and then trying to create the sigil, and they are guiding me what I am supposed to do with it.
Sounds
And
like,
then they are working.
yeah, that sounds
Because
like what John Dee did. John Dee, who was the guy who created the Enochian language.
yes, but he was, as much as I remember, he was actually channeling the symbols, but he didn't make the sigils in it. He was actually using them like some sort of a language
Really?
for
Okay.
speaking in general.
Oh.
But the same you can do with the demonic language. That one is something new for me, but I am trying that now, and that's actually working.
That's called the black speech, right? Or the black speech.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I was also trying to do that with some other languages, but so far it's like still in experimental mode, so I am not sure how much they are working.
Well,
I
the
might
more
show
you
some
learn.
suggestions. I am
Yes.
trying, I am experimenting. I might show actually some sigils, but I think I can't
Yes.
show them on here because I have them on my phone, so I can show them later.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. My this way is completely different. It's based on very very ancient civilization, and it's based on sound or frequency pattern of the cosmos. So the Atlantean used it, government use it, and it is the map that has been used to create languages and sigils from the very, very, very beginning. In fact, many mystery schools and enlightened cultures pattern themselves in one way or another after these DNA templates, because of the power that it has in representing the macrocosm. So this is going back to alchemy and hermeticism. A lot of this knowledge has been lost because the libraries have been destroyed. So this is more so people who were able to channel this information and bring it back into the tradition of the mystery schools. So essentially, this DNA chamber is, or frequency chamber, resembles like a rose, like the hermetic rose. So if you were to cut a cross section of this, let's just say sound chamber, it would look, or the DNA strand, I will explain a little bit more later, the DNA strand would resemble like a rose, same as the hermetic rose. The pattern in the rose, I didn't draw any rose, I drew it this way. Okay. This is essentially the energies and frequencies that makes up the cosmos. It's a lot bigger, the wheel, obviously, but this is just for the name aspect, so the human DNA strand aspect. So that's why I kept it short. But so basically, each chamber has a frequency, and that frequency is supported by attitude. So what happens is if you are operating within an attitude, it literally opens you up to that strand of DNA, and eventually opening you up to the portal. This is the portal here. Arakana. She's the gatekeeper of the portal to ascension. physical humans into other realms and into the ascension itself. And anyway, that's the main portal, and these three here are the frequency chambers, essentially, and each chamber has a attitude. This is in the rose, Hermetic rose. It's all in Hebrew. Okay, it's still in Hebrew here. Okay, we have the Yod, Vav, and He. And there's like 7 supporting Lord of the Light. These Lord of the Light has been mentioned in the text, the Emerald Tablet. And they are, let's just say, they have a lot of control of Earth, and they ensure that things are run in a particular fashion correctly. They also run particular areas of the world. So in the map of the world, these symbols are found in various areas of the world, and this is their area of control. And then there's like this 13 goddess, or the 13 goddess archetypes. And these 13 goddess archetypes is also supporting attitudes that literally opens you up to, opens your DNA to enlightenment. So it's a little bit complex, and I'm trying to make it as simple as possible, but let's just put it this way. So think of it this way. So if you want to expand or have more strands of DNA activated, you need to have a particular attitude, and these attitudes are run by lords, by goddesses, and by divine alphabet. So just to let you know, alphabet comes from the first letter ever written on Earth is pictorial Egyptian type hieroglyphic. I believe, just pictograms, but then they call it gabaret. And how we know this is, if we look at the more kind of modern version of Hebrew, which is not gabaret, which is not Paleo Hebrew. I hope I'm not losing people here with, too much information. But, it is complex, so I have to explain so you understand, even a little bit at least. But essentially, in Hebrew, the first letter is called Aleph, right? And the second letter is Bet. Aleph, Bet, alphabet. That's where you get alphabet. All English language, all languages comes from these, the pictorial Egyptian hieroglyphics that I am mentioning. And this is also pictogram. All of it is pictogram, and they carry particular frequencies, and they activate. Amar likes the info, but then, he's a geek, and not many people are geeks. So I'm going to try to make it a little bit faster, but let's just break it down to basic. So it's extremely, extremely powerful. It even allows people to move from one realm to another realm. If they know how to use this, because it's portals essentially, and gaining access via gatekeepers into other realms and through the portal. I mean, this one here, like I was showing you, that is the portal to ascension for the human being. Anyway, and each of these represents a frequency chamber, and this frequency chamber or sound chamber is activated by an attitude. What is an attitude? So, for example, praising is an attitude. Gratitude is an attitude. So there's like 3 primary attitude, then 7 supporting attitudes. And then there's obviously the 13 goddess, let's just say gatekeepers that you need to work with. to gain access to your ascension, and then then get through into the access into the portal, or keys to the portal. When you activate these sound chambers, or you support these attitude, automatically your DNA gets activated. They don't tell you this because obviously, I suppose it's like, that's why it's called mystery school. It's not meant for everybody to know, but it should. It's so that, if that's why they, in spirituality, people keep going on about, gratitude, love, because it's already in this portal. Love and gratitude and praise is already in these portals. So, it's no mistake that people keep talking about, hold love, hold gratitude, hold praise, hold... there's more, obviously, and I can go into it later when I actually give an example of doing one of the user that asked us to do his name or his personal sigil, and I'll be using this. And this sigil will be, I will show it from the very beginning of the pictorial letter ever existing on Earth, at least. So how it looks, then into the ages, from Paleo or Gabbare Hebrew into more modern Hebrew, then the meaning behind it, and then the sigil within the portal and what attitude it corresponds to. And remember, these attitudes are not just attitudes that you're just holding and it does nothing for you. This attitude actually activates your DNA strand. Okay? More so than listening to subliminals that says, "Oh, we're going to activate 144 DNA strand." No, I mean you could, but this is the original stuff. So if you hold this attitude and you work with these goddesses and these 7 lords of light, then things will shift for you. And then I use this portal, or this wheel frequency chamber, to then map out the sigil on there, and wherever it falls, this particular chamber has a attitude, has a lord, and sometimes goddess, depending on where your letters are, and it's very much following the Hermetic rose cross. But not exactly, because there's a lot more. The rose cross doesn't have anything to do with this, but this is let's just say, the signatures of the cosmos within the Hermetic rose. Okay, I'll stop for now.
Okay, that sounds like very complicated way to make a sigil.
I guess the more complicated it is, more power it holds.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Ooh. But yes, that looks very nice though. Very nice drawings. And let's see.
I mean, I don't mind starting because mine is quite long. So if you guys are going to take time, I mean, because mine is... it's long, but at least the sigil is not going to take me long because it's already sort of mapped on the wheel in a way. Up to you.
Well, my one is long, but do we have somewhere the list how we are starting? I know that they promised for the Grim Reaper, the sigil, but there was somebody before. I just don't remember.
We're doing Amal's sigil.
Okay.
That's what I mean, for me, that's the only sigil I'm doing today is Amal's sigil, and that's it. If you guys want your sigil, you can order or wait for the next giveaway, and we'll be happy to do that for you again.
Yes.
Okay, so I will be channeling the one for Amar and the Grey Reaper then.
Okay.
It's going to need some more light for me. I hope you can see better what I'm doing.
So, Amar, what do you personally want your sigil to do? Like, what is it that you want to channel?
Well, I suppose I'm just going to ask the guides of Amar what they want to give him.
I would usually draw your sigil on animal bones, but I don't think shipping animal bones across the country is allowed without a license.
Paint that on paper, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing on paper.
Okay. Well, I am going with the paper too. I first need to connect, so just give me a moment. You can watch me just working, but I'm just simply going to connect and paint whatever I'm seeing.
Yes, virtual bones can work too. But usually I do them on like coyote bones, deer bones, rabbit bones, even teeth, animal teeth. Yeah. Yes. Anytime you use bones from a living thing, they still hold energy, which is why I love using animal bones a lot.
So whilst they're drawing, I might as well go into some of the bits. So for the person who asked for their sigil, where's the other bit? Oh, okay, things are flowing away. So this here is the first pictorial ancient Egyptian letters, and this is the user. Can I use your name? Can I say your name or not? Okay, so it's for Amar. So have the head of an ox, then the water hieroglyphic, ox again because that's A, and then that's the head for R, and his letters. Well, no, actually, let's just go to the Gabre, and Gabre is A Ma A Ra. Amara. So that letter is Ra. That letter here is A. Ma. A. Ra. And it all has a particular meaning. It's not coincidence, for example, that there's the bull or ox head or that there's water. And it's fascinating because when you look at it that way and you see water and then you do the sigil and you see the connection, it's crazy. But okay, it's cool though. And that's just a different... I'm sorry, Emma. I didn't draw it the best way, but I'm going to send it to you digital. That's just another way of drawing the bull's head, the water, bull's head, and then the head. And this one I already explained. And this would be the Hebrew version. And that's Aleph, Mem, Aleph, Resh. So, and these have particular frequency and meaning as well. But the bit that is quite interesting here is that the ox represents also a leader and power in a way, and the head literally represents the head, like the head of like a leader. So it's interesting that there's so many, let's just say, frequency of symbol there within a name that carries this. And we have the Ra. Ra, the letter, is not Ra, the god, but it sounds like it. Ra. So this one would be the Egyptian hieroglyphics, or ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics would be around 1859 BC. The Gabaret, about 1100 BC, and then you have your Hebrew or Masoretic Hebrew. Let's call it Hebrew. Well, yes, I'm all stubborn as well. But in fact, the kettle, I'm so embarrassed to show this drawing, but I did it quite fast just before this stream. But the ox used to be worshipped by the ancient Canaanites. Remember, if you have any theology knowledge, then you remember that they used to worship calves, right? The ancient Canaanites, I suppose, would be similar. Bulls, yeah. Ox, whatever. And they would... basically, this is how it was depicted from that ancient Canaan period. But in fact, it's depicted as a bull because they believed the bull was their god, or was God. So this letter here, or in Hebrew Aleph, is significant for God, or oneness of God, or oneness of divine. One. But yeah, it shows up as the bull because they worship the bull as their god. So it's God. Has anyone finished their drawing?
I am finishing the Grim Reaper one. Just give me a second.
Not yet.
Okay, well, I'll continue then.
Alright.
So the letters, because I have a lot of information, and if you guys need time, then
You
give me
can
time
continue.
to. So going to Aleph. Aleph is the number 1 in gematria, and its meaning is master, teacher, and wondrous. And it corresponds to the to the numerical value 1 in gematria, or number 10. But 10, as we know, we remove the 0, so it's 1. And the meaning, as I was saying, is unity or oneness of divine. And the master aspect is a reminder of the connection between God and man, or the God-man. So the I am that I am within the human, as above, so below. And also humility, because in the Hebrew Bible, Aleph is, even though it's the first alphabet, it's not used as the first alphabet in the Hebrew Bible. And a lot of people have made speculation about, well, why, Aleph is the first letter. Why is it not, used? Why is it not on, the first letter in the Hebrew Bible? Well, it's not, because apparently it's to show humility. So apparently the divine didn't want to use Aleph because it wanted to show that even though the Aleph was the first letter, that it needed to be humble. So it used the letter Bet, which is the second letter of the Hebrew alphabet, instead of Aleph. So there's that. Then we have Mem, which actually you were interested, Amar, in Arabic. Mem would be, so Aleph would be Alif in Arabic, and Mem would be Mim in Arabic. So Mem is the number 40. The number 40 is very important because, there's a lot of religious and mystical significance to the number 40. It's even said that the number 40 has a significance to the King Solomon, because he supposedly fasted 40 nights and 40 days. Mem is water. So as you saw, it's really correspond, and they really use the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic pictogram to get back to that. So Mem, M-E-M, is, water. It also means languages, tongues, peoples, nation. It is they use the hanged man tarot to symbolize the Mem. It also indicates wisdom that is associated to speech, because it's understood that speech is a miracle or a gift, to be able to use your vocal cords to express what's inside of you to outside of you. It's considered sort of inner wisdom coming out to be outer wisdom. And it's flowing. It also means flowing words, like the flowing fountain, and it represents, like I said, wisdom and knowledge and divine omnipresence. Then we have Resh. Resh being the head. So it's said that someone with this letter in their name is a person with influence on their surrounding. Other people would listen to such a person with that letter in their name, because this person's ideas, this person's ideas can be enchanting to others, and their charm and personality can become enchanting to others, simply through the frequency and resonance of that letter. That letter also contains resonance for great communication with people and having the ability to open the hearts of other people. Even those whose hearts are usually closed, that letter has that power. And essentially, Reish is head, chief, the beginning, first, also the source of intellect, reason, wisdom, but it's also a symbol of wickedness as well as higher consciousness. So a little bit like the polarity of, light and dark, good and bad. So I feel this symbol kind of carries that polarity, because it's also a symbol of wickedness as well as a symbol of higher consciousness. So that's the meaning.
Okay, are you finished already, or are you still doing?
No, I haven't finished, but I'll let you go, and then I'll go into the sigil.
Okay, so Amar, I will send you the image later on the Discord. That's the sigil I got for you. And the energy, I usually connect the colors I am using actually with energy surrounding you. And honestly, it's pretty dark energy, and it's much of needing to cleanse, honestly. But the sigil honestly makes me thinking about the healing and manifesting something positive. This is why you're getting this sigil. This is the sigil for you. As I said, I will send it later. And remember, your one looks way better for me. It's just making me think of polarity and some sort of an reflection in the mirror, like trying to see yourself on the other side of the mirror, literally. Some sort of a connection to your higher self, probably too. But that's the one I got for you when I was channeling it. So I will send you both after the stream is finished, your sigils. Unless you have any questions for them. If they don't have any questions, then you can continue on.
Okay, I was actually going to go do something, but okay, let's finish it then. Oops, so I drew the sigil for Amal, and I'm going to tell you what what sound chambers it goes through, and how you can use the supporting attitude to activate your DNA strands and get closer to enlightenment portal. So actually, I'll show you. It's interesting because there's multiple A's, so that's the other thing. It's a complex wheel to use because it's not just one letter, and you need to know which A are you going to use. Are you going to use the top A or the bottom A? But anyway, and not all letters have not all alphabet have double letters. So A does, and some others does, but some don't. And also there is letters missing because it doesn't exist in Hebrew, for example. Anyway, so the A goes through the goddess, one of the goddesses, and it goes through one of the Lord of the Lights, one of the 7 Lords of the Light, and it goes through the main supporting attitude frequency chamber and into the portal. And the portal itself has a pretty powerful goddess in there, Aracana, and it also, so if you look at this, it's difficult to show, but it literally goes through all of this 3 sound chamber. It goes from one of the goddess chamber into one of the lord's chamber, and then it goes into the main sound chamber, into the portal, but also into the other main chamber, and into the other main chamber. Therefore, the 3 main chambers, it's all there. And then it goes into another 7 Lord of the Lights chamber. So I'll explain. So this is the portal, and the 3 let's just say frequency that this name evokes is praise, gratitude, and love. And above with the lords, so we have calmness, poise, grace, generosity, Aracana, Amaterasu, Huertas, Lord Huertas, Lord Untanas, Lord Huertal. and your sigil, or the letters in your name, the frequency resonates with Yod He Vav. So that's what in the Hebrew they call the name of God. It's called Yod He Vav He. But it's just called Yod He Vav because they're using He double, right? Yod He Vav He. So Yod He Vav is actually the God's name, or the established frequency to the divine. So that's pretty powerful letters in your name to carry, and there's a pretty powerful sigil if you know how to use it, because it literally has the divine power in it. So anyway, let's just go into the goddess, because I do need to let Variety and Urian's finished. So we have, what's his name? Amaterasu. Okay, Amaterasu is the goddess of history on earth. She is the keeper of the history stored in the rocks, sand, and soil, and she keeps the record of the loop of time, which is our biggest history. So Amaterasu, one way that you can work with Amaterasu is by clearing your karma, your ancestral karma. Any karma that you hold, you want to go through Amaterasu to help you clear the karma. Let me just see if I have anything here that I can, obviously there's a lot of information about this, but I don't have the time. So Ama means mother, Terra means earth, and Su means awareness. So it's Mother Earth awareness. And it's about releasing karma, ancestral karma, karma of all kinds, and to do meditation to release karma. So that's really important. That, in fact, it's something you should be doing and working on this lifetime, so that you can successfully achieve that or activate the DNA strand. Then it goes into, who does it go into? Gosh, this is such a complex thing to work with. It goes into Quertas. And Quertas, Lord Quertas. He's the Lord of life. He's the giver of life force who frees the soul of humankind. Now remember, this is from the Hall of Amenti, from the Emerald Tablets. This is one of the lords mentioned by Thoth. So he's the Lord of life, giver of life force, and he frees the soul of humankind. And your name goes through that sound frequency, so you need to perhaps work with Quertas. And then, Amaterasu. Amaterasu, yeah, exactly. Amaterasu, Ama, Mother, Terra, Earth, and Su, history. And then so the 7 laws of light dwelled on earth on previous life cycle. They direct the destiny of humankind, and the gods work with measure, which is they work with the matrix and the timing in which creation will unfold, whereas the goddesses, on the other hand, work with how it unfolds, the movement of it, and the creative details, basically overseeing the quality of that journey. Then we have Quertas, and then we have Untanas. So he's the Lord of the whole of the dead. He's the director of negativity that is allowed to enter the earth's plane. So Quertas, Lord Quertas, Lord Untanas. Lord Untanas is the Lord of the whole of dead, the director of negativity that is allowed to enter the earth's plane. Then your sigil goes through all the 3 main sound chamber, which supports the attitude of love, gratitude, and praise. Okay, so it supports like literally the divine itself. And then it goes into another Lord. You have a lot more Lord in your name than you have goddess, by the way. And you have Huertal. Lord Huertal is the Lord of space and time. He works with the purpose of life and the process by which the purpose unfolds. So the Lord of space and time. Huertas, Untanas, and Huertal. Huertal. And then it crosses Aracana, because your name crosses the portal, and Aracana is the goddess of the power to transcend all boundaries. She's the guardian of the portal or passageway between creator and creation. She represents the gateway hidden within the core of the human DNA. That's why within that sound chamber human DNA wheel, she's at the center. Yeah. So she represents the gateway hidden within the core of the human DNA that enables us to become the I am that I am. That is divine, being God, the living God, or God man. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. And the symbols as well is interesting because we have very close to where you are. You see that symbol for yeah, it's like the water, like on your name. Where's your name? Like the pictogram. But this is the pictogram. It's not a sigil, but this is a sigil. So it's interesting matches. So I feel for you, there's a lot of, your name carries a lot of power, and this sigil DNA is extremely powerful if you know how to use it, and to ensure that you continue to support yourself with gratitude, oh gosh, calmness, poise, grace, generosity. I feel, generosity is something you already, you have. We saw today that you were very generous with, donating not for yourself, but for somebody else to get readings. That's very, very kind. Poise, grace, and yeah, that's it. I can't talk too much because, I'm cutting other people off. So that's it. I will send you the drawing I made by hand, and I will make it also digitally, and I'll send to you. I can send you the drawing tonight, but the digital will have to be tomorrow. Variety. Sorry, I was long.
It's alright, it gave me time to draw stuff. So, Amar, I drew your staff. I drew you a staff because, why not? And this is it. I'll definitely send you the digital. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? It's there. I will send you the digital soon. However, when I was trying to channel something from you, I keep getting the Ensus rune, which is helping with communication within the spirit realm. Alright? Connecting you to your spirit team, to your spirit guides, to your ancestors. It also helps you be aware, be a little bit more aware of the energies that are around you. It also kind of tells me that maybe like some of the spirits want to help you understand what death is. Yeah, and a lot of runes came up for you, and another was the Uruz, which is, you can see it right here. It's like an N shape, so it's Uruz. It's helped promote healing within yourself. It gives you physical strength, vitality. It helps promote your wisdom, all right? And it's also understanding yourself a little bit more. So which is a good rune. I love the Uruz rune. The other rune that also came out was the, oh my god, I'm going to butcher his name. Nauhi's rune. So it's a rune that kind of deflects away negative intentions that's going towards you, like from people. So it kind of deflects them from you. It dispels hate and anger, which allows you to open yourself up a little bit more to the spiritual realm, to the spirit world, okay? Also, it's a rune to help attract a lover. But yes, it's more to deflect away hate and anger. And Wunyo is like everybody's favorite rune. It's the P shape over here. It brings in lots of joy and brings in your well-being. It just strengthens your bond with the friendships or even relationships you already have now. And it kind of avoids you from feeling a little bit, lonely. So it kind of just brings in, happiness into your life, which is amazing. And the last one was the Awas rune. It's a rune of protection and endurance. So definitely, again, a lot of protection from people who are really hostile to you. So it kind of negates that energy away. Like just push it away. So yeah, and it also does help you see the truth of things. It brings you a lot of clarity. So this is what your staff looks like. It just generates a lot of protection, and it helps you communicate with the spirit realm a little bit more. It helps you open up your energies to, the dead. So yes, I hope this helps you, and yeah, I'll definitely send that to you in your DMs with the digital version.
It looks beautiful.
Yes, took my time.
Yes. So I'm glad that I got to give out all the information and give you time
You're
to do
welcome,
that, because I was thinking, oh God,
More time you
I'm
take,
going
the
to be
more
so
time
long.
I have.
Worked perfectly.
Yes.
It looks also very complicated.
The more time I have, the more I can do.
That's for sure.
Yes.
My little one is trying to jump on
Aww.
the place here, so
They too want attention.
yeah, that's for sure.
So whenever people are ready to ask questions, especially IDK, if you want to type your question already.
So they want a soul reading. Okay.
Okay, that's an interesting one.
Let me cleanse a bit first.
Don't mind me the noise, please. That's just my cat trying to chase after something.
Aww.
I'm not sure what he's chasing after, but okay. So a soul reading. I'm gonna try one new method for that.
Yes, you can ask Grim Reaper. I'll just do the reading and I'll read your question, I'll get back to you for sure.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to go with. I need to first make sense of my deck, and then I'm just going to do the reading. Okay, so yeah, I don't know, 14. I will start, I suppose. And you want a soul reading. So when I am looking at you in astral, you're having like a very dark blue energy for me. you're feeling much of connected with the water energy. And your form is looking like some sort of a fairy, like a dark fairy at this point, making me thinking of banshee. Like the banshees aren't really bad fairies or something like that. They are usually very soft. This is why they are also crying when somebody is dying, because they are actually feeling the pain of seeing somebody dying. They aren't as evil as people think of them. But then I am also seeing some form which is looking more like a little angel, like very young child with a wings, and they are white. Your form in general is appearing very very young for me. But I will also look into my cards. I was getting one oracle I am not that much familiar with, but it's helping to show your own abilities and what abilities you should know for yourself, which one you were already unlocking in past and you still have to unlock them again, which ones are important in this lifetime, and which abilities might be actually troublesome for you. This is generally why I'm putting these cards here. And let me look for this oracle on this side. So when I am looking at the first ones in past, they are connected with growth, manifestation, and also connecting with the earth element and flowers, fields, everything like that. Much of the earth energy is here, and much of actually sun energy also here, connecting like the feminine energy of the earth and the masculine energy of the sun together, the growth and bringing something new into manifestation. And there is much of the fire energy in here too, together with this earth element. And it's also helping with removing obstacles and also bringing much of the positive energy that you're growing things and also helping others to grow them, that you are bringing for them some sort of an energy which will allow them to manifest things easily, and also it will help them bring much of positive energy here, that there's like a positive healing card, positive manifestation and growing new things, but also wealth card, because the fields in past were used to be symbol of the wealth in general. So this is also the card of the wealth, of manifesting wealth, money, everything like that. The ones for your current lifetime, I'm just going to look, just give me a second. As I said, I am not that much familiar yet with this oracle. With this one is actually much more protective side, like bringing protection, being a warrior, and protecting others, protecting yourself, fighting. But it's also some sort of an energy which is helping you with bringing this warrior energy, warrior aspect over here. But on the same time, it's also showing you your mirror, your shadow, everything what you're ignoring here, and dealing with your shadow. This should be the most important part for you in this lifetime, to deal with your shadow and connecting with your own knowledge. But also you should have abilities connected with illusions, casting illusions, bringing some sort of an illusions around, and helping others to deal with their own shadow too. It's not that you're just doing something for yourself, but you're also doing things for others, and much of them are for the others. And there is the last card, which is the most hard abilities for you. And I'm just going to look for it. and this one is your own darkness, like the dark side, the darkness, and the dreams. So you might have some sort of abilities dealing with the dreams, dealing with the darkness, but you're also afraid of it at the same time. And it's like your darkness in general is calling to you, but you're afraid and you don't want to deal with it. And it's also bringing so much of judgment. So there are abilities connected with the judgment, abilities connected with some sort of an dealing with others, helping them, but you're also some sort of an afraid of them. This is why this card is appearing here. But I will just do one fast tarot yet for you to see about these abilities of yours. And one more deck. It's interesting fact that from the archetypes, which is the most important for you, you're also getting the card connected with the seeds. And that card is literally showing that you're connected with the earth pretty much, with the grow, and again everything what I was saying about that grow, that there is bringing something into manifestation, but also bringing to you this energy which is actually helping others, bringing the positive energy, manifesting things, but also bringing some sort of a wealth energy. And that wealth appears to be a very important aspect of yours, that you are helping others getting into this sort of an believing in their own abilities, and also bringing them good luck in the wealth, but you're also giving it for yourself. So this is the seed card, that you are bringing this seed, you are helping the others, you are helping yourself. From the life purpose deck, you are getting the writing. So you might be also connected with the writing and abilities to write, share your knowledge, and actually doing it not by speaking, but simply by typing, sharing everything like that. This might be something very important for you in this lifetime. And from my deck, I should say that there is much of water energy again appearing, but on the same time there is again wealth card appearing. There is King of the Pentacles appearing, the wealth, the wisdom, the dealing with working, the hard working, and there is also some sort of an energy like you're not sure what you want, but you want to manifest your dreams, and your form is here to actually learn how to manifest, learn how to protect, and learn how to deal with this energy around you, because your form, as I said before, your form appears to me being very, very young, and it's like learning place for you, that the earth in general is actually learning, the earth is showing you things, and you're expanding yourself by being here. And okay, if you don't have any questions for that reading, I suppose that's all from me for now. And yes, I am happy that that it resonates. And the elf ears are actually cute. You might look into Banshee, more like this aspect. That might be also helping you. And if girls are ready, then you can go ahead. I am finished.
All right. So,
Do you want to go ahead, Vati? Or do you want me to go ahead?
you can go ahead first.
Okay. So yeah, interestingly, I got quite a bit of information, and I don't know what to make of it. You know, some of it came too much, too much information. Let's call it information overload. And I was just trying to make sense of it, but I'm going to try. So, in terms of soul information or soul reading, I feel your soul has been multiple times incarnated here on Earth. And I feel they've showing me specific countries as well based on the card. You know, they're telling me, okay, the cards came out to tell you about the countries and more information. And I was like, okay, interesting. So you've had incarnation in the Indian region or India region that could encompass Asia. So you've had incarnation around Asia and Tibet, as well as Egypt. I feel quite strongly, though this one doesn't talk to me. Yezot, Maev doesn't talk to me. So yeah, I feel Asia, India, Tibet, Egypt. You've had incarnations. Your soul is yearning for this immortal love, or your twin flame, or true love. It is something your soul is very, very, it's like sending me a lot of message to do with that. And one of the message from one of the decks was Radha, which is the flame of the soul, or the twin flame of Krishna. Then I have Isolde, a different deck, which is Immortal Love. And then at the bottom of that deck, and I was surprised to see that as well, again, love, true love. And, you know, I don't think that's coincidence. It's obviously your soul is either wanting me to give you this message, or it's a story, not a story. It's a wish of your soul is to meet your true love, your twin flame, this to connect with this love that is never going to die, this forever love. I feel your soul in its different incarnations that it's had. It's been very abundant. You know, you were very protected in the incarnations that you've had, and you were very abundant. Now, abundant, what that could mean, that could be wealth, that could be, you know, abundance of, you know, wealth, or happiness or joy. It could be abundance of any kind, but your soul has known abundance. And the more I'm looking at this card, the more I'm feeling, you know, rich. You've had incarnations where you were very wealthy, or came from very wealthy family. And the Jwal Kul, which is this ascended Tibetan master, shows me that you've had spiritual incarnations where you've taught others things to do with spirituality. In fact, in another deck, I saw the High Priestess, and you know, I feel very much you were involved in like an oracle type thing. You would prophesize for people, you had visions, you were a high priestess, most likely, not possibly, most likely linked to magic and the supernatural. Because I'm looking at the card here, and I'm just the symbol I'm getting from the card. You know, she's like making a potion type thing, and she's got a crow on one side, a black crow. I could even say possibly like a witch. You know, high priestess, witch type. Incarnations, and your soul still carry that gift, I feel. What I mean by that is that either in your family, give me a moment, because you know it takes a little while sometimes to just get this. In your lineage, you have magical blood, and one of your maybe either great grandma, grandma, or great 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 grandma was involved in the supernatural. They're not giving me more than that. Now I have to guess that supernatural would mean magic. So yeah, it's or maybe a medicine woman. Yeah, medicine woman or something like that. Great great grandma. Okay, great. So yeah, that still actually runs in your blood, because you know you used to be this high priestess, a spiritual and a spiritual teacher. Sorry, it's you also had. I thought the two were connected, but they're telling me now. Not only were you a high priestess, I'm getting like my crown is activating like crazy. Not only you were this magical, you know, being doing supernatural things, you were also a spiritual teacher. And you were teaching people on. You were teaching people. Oh, okay. This is weird. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what I'm hearing. You were teaching people on how to free themselves. It seems you were in a period where there was a lot of restriction, and people were being oppressed, and you came during that period to free people from some kind of oppression. And you know, because I'm getting the Tibet card, I really feel it was like around that area, like Asia area. It might not necessarily just be Tibet. It could be you know, I mean, the Himalaya, that's like what, like India, Tibet, maybe Vietnam, Indochina. That's it, Indochina. Sorry, I can't be more specific. And then, right, so Hathor has come up in your card because you've had an incarnation in Egypt, and I believe as a priestess as well, a high priestess. Perhaps you were a high priestess of Hathor, and you were following the Hathor, Hathor cult, the cult of Hathor. And the message here, I'm just going to read the message, why not? It says, allow yourself to receive so that you can develop your intuition. and you will gain more energy. You will gain more energy and will be able to give more so to others. I don't know. I feel this message, I'm supposed to read it to you because perhaps there has been some whether doubts regarding your psychic abilities, third eye, general gifts. But I feel this message is meant to come to you so you can actually do the work and allow your intuition to come forward, because you have all the backing for it. Your soul remembers it. Your soul remembers it. And the card of cycle and rhythm has come up, and I'll show you. It's this like lady. My camera is not great. Is this lady like gracefully twirling or dancing on water? You can see her foot. Why is the camera showing this? Maybe I could put a candle closer. Hopefully it won't burn. Can you see one foot is up and one foot is down? It's like she's posing type thing.
We can see it.
Okay, great. Your soul wants you to know that not only you carry a lot of grace, your soul has a lot of grace that you need to express in this lifetime, but it's saying also that you need to honor the cycle that deals with your body. Sorry, it's in French. I'm translating it. The cycles that régissent, that governs your body, as well as your energy and your emotion. And I feel in that way you'd be able to get more so in the rhythm of things by following, to honor the cycles. So are you sleeping at right time? Are you pushing yourself too much sometime? Do you know when to stop? Do you know when to rest? Do you talk down to yourself about your emotions or how you feel? Do you feel weak if you feel certain emotion and you judge yourself? It's a question to ask yourself. And also, your soul wants you to know, these are messages to you. They're telling you, ground yourself so you can gain more stability, so you can have more energy to do stability, so you can actually do the work that you're doing. So something to do about stability is needed in either your agenda, calendar, routines, because it will allow your energy to flow better. And they're asking you to have more patience with yourself. These are direct message from your soul. They're telling you have more patience with yourself. You're a very old soul, and your soul knows a lot, and it's seen a lot. It's been through a lot. Be patient with yourself. You are still growing, and you're growing gracefully, and you're gonna flow with the cycle and rhythm of life more once you accept who you are. And this yearning for the soul, your twin flame, could be something that happened in your previous lifetime, where you disconnected somehow with your twin flame. So there's this yearning to return to that eternal love, to that true love, because you had experienced it before. Okay, that's my reading before Vita falls asleep.
Alrighty,
I
that
think
was
she didn't yet. She
Not
didn't
yet.
yet.
No, she's not. I joke. I joke.
And I saw a lot of new followers. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the follows.
Thank you.
Alright, so I pulled the Sovereign Queen, Maeve. She is an Irish queen. I think you have heard of her before. She comes in trying to tell you that you need to defend yourself. You need to defend your space right now. Okay? And I think it's not just your space or current situation, but just your entire soul that you have to defend. So do share your compassion with people, but you also need to set boundaries for your energies. Okay, I see that you tend to like to give a lot and then you're not taking a lot. So you're just putting out a lot of energy, which sometimes you do need to set that boundary for yourself. And I pull some tarot for you. If you can see it. This is the Apprentice of Raindrops, which is the Knight of Cups, where you are someone with big and bright ideas. However, I do see you also as someone easily discouraged. You tend to get discouraged fairly easily with whatever it is that you're doing. But you do have the ability to, charm a person. You do have the ability to charm a person. Um, I wouldn't say seductively, but I would say in more of a communication wise, you're able to gather the crowd when you speak. And another card came out for this reading is the Page of Wands. Your soul just is very creative. You love to discover things. You love to discover new esoteric ideas. You like to fall into new ways of doing things. And it's very inspirational, which is why you are able to draw people in. You're able to keep people's attention. And another card is the Seven of Swords. But let me ask you this question. Are you lying to yourself? Are you telling yourself that you aren't good enough or you can't do what it is that you really, really want to do? Okay, the Seven of Swords is, yes, it's a deceitful card, but I don't see anyone I don't see you being lied to. I see that you are discouraging yourself. You're not realizing your full potential of what you are meant to do within this lifetime. And pulling out from one of my Hermetic tarots is the Queen of Coins. And we know the Queen of Coins, she is a very independent, she is very secure about who she is. And it says up here, sanctifying intelligence, okay? And also the Kabbalah, within the Kabbalah is the Bina. So, and Bina means intuitive understanding, contemplation, alright? It's a place where you're reflecting the most purest light within yourself. Alright, I hope I'm making sense. So, you need to ask yourself, what is blocking you from your truest potential and what you are meant to do within this lifetime. And then the other card that came out was the Obadiah, which is obedience in English from Latin. And when I meant by this card, it's not conforming to society. It is understanding that you need to stick to your path. You need to know and be focused on what it is that you are meant to do within this lifetime. Okay, I definitely get a sense that you were put here. You are reincarnated again because there is things that you still need to do and you are not done yet. And I feel that is bringing balance within the world, bringing in the moderation of the yin and yang, the duality system. But you are also meant to bring harmony in the chaos that we are definitely experiencing right now, right? But at the same time, it is not an easy road for you. You are going to be facing a lot of obstacles in your way. You may suffer a bit, but I'm not trying to scare you because the Ten of Swords is coming up and you are going to face a lot of destruction, a lot of crisis within this lifetime. But again, this is not to scare you, it's what is coming up. But at the same time, I do see that you need again to set boundaries to avoid this conflict, to avoid being wounded by what it is that you need to perform within this lifetime to move forward. Alright, you need to hold on to your light. You need to hold on to your truest self. Okay? And another tarot is the King of Swords. And it's called Illuminating Intelligence, which kind of gives me the idea that you're supposed to bring up something to light. You're supposed to enlighten maybe a group of people, or maybe even just in general. You're supposed to enlighten us about something. And again, within the Kabbalah, it's at the Chokmah placement, okay? Which brings in wisdom. So again, I think you're here to be a teacher of some sort. You're here to be a spiritual guide to maybe a person, maybe yourself, maybe, I don't know, maybe in a group of people. You're supposed to be that light, okay? And the last card was, oh my god, Sikna, which that's the idea of the Hebrew word, the dwelling place of the divine. So I'm thinking maybe you are someone who was definitely reincarnated for the same purpose from your past. You're supposed to be definitely, again, something spiritual. You are the embodiment of light, alright? And you are here to illuminate the darkness. You're here to pull a lot of people out of the darkness. That way all of us can ascend into the golden age. This is a lot of work, but it's a work for the collective. But as you know, each collective needs someone to help them move forward. And I pulled again some tarot for you. The Emperor. Again, it's giving me a lot of leadership in this reading. Very leadership positions that you need to put yourself within. Okay, you are someone who needs to take things under control. I do see that you are working really hard. You are gaining experience, and from where you came from and where you are now, you've gained that strength from your experience. And the Three of Pentacles, which is the Three of Gems in this deck, again, teamwork, people collectively coming together. And then with the Emperor, again, leadership role, collective. You're supposed to bring the collective together to help illuminate the world itself. Okay? And at the same time, you know, with you working so hard, you do need to take a break sometimes, okay? Everybody needs breaks. You need to bring in your inner child. You need to do a lot of healing on your inner child, is what I'm getting a sense of. But at the same time, when you do that healing for yourself, you tend to learn something new, some new skills. And the last card is the sun. The emperor, the sun. Okay, it's giving me a lot of divine light within yourself. And it is resh, the Hebrew word resh. If any of this like resonated with you, the Hebrew words, the Kabbalah, it's definitely a sign for you to start waking up, start awakening yourself. Alright? So I hope this reading helps. And sorry, and again it says collecting intelligence, collecting. Oh, Levy the Seeker has donated $10. Thank you.
Okay, I suppose we are waiting for the second question for the same person.
What is the second question?
And then we have 2 more persons to do.
Yes, Levy donated. Thank you so much. We'll get to your reading soon.
So tell us, yeah, I don't know, 14. What is your second question?
What is your connection with demons? If you have one.
Okay. Sounds like interesting one.
Yes, Twitch like us today.
Yes. Yes, here we agree for sure.
I already started shuffling for Levi Seeker. So I've got the cards already. So I'll do give her the card, and then you guys can afterwards do the messages for her as well.
Yes.
Okay. For him. Okay, so Levi Seeker. So you said what messages from your spirit guide who I felt cut off from lately. They're telling you that you need to reconnect to your lineage. There is a trauma, a trauma within your ancestral line that you need to look into and that you need to heal. This is the White Eagle, card of ancestral karma, or family lineage. It's very important. I feel this very, very important for you, this connection with your lineage, and to heal this family trauma. The next card, or the next message rather, that I've gotten for you is Cernunos, which is force of life, or energy. They're saying express your passion. Find means by which to express your passion. You can, you have a lot of energy, and a lot of passionate energy, and you can use that chi energy. Yin energy? Why did I say that? Look into yin yin energy. I mean, maybe because it's got a moon there. I don't know. But use the chi to connect with your life force. Do exercise, express your passion, whether that's via art or whatever means, whatever you're passionate about. You must express it. Your guides are telling you that it is necessary for you to let out that that life force energy, to let out the life force energy, right? So you can have even more energy to create. Yeah, to create. So you need to do that. The other card I have is your third eye. Okay, your guides. You said that you're not hearing messages as much from your guides. I feel from the Odin card, because it's talking about third eye. I feel you need to do some meditation on your third eye to attempt to open it up again. And I feel in this way you're going to start accessing your guides' messages a little bit clearer and faster. So they themselves are telling you, do third eye chakra work. Yeah. They are also right. From the other deck, they're literally telling you straight up, you have stayed indoors too long. Go outside and take some fresh air. Literally, that's the message. Your guides, that's a very, very clear message. You have to go outside. And take some fresh air. They want you to do that. And if you have done it already, then you have to continually do it, because they don't want you to stay inside too long, for too long periods of time. They want you to go outside. They are they're telling they want you to know that you need to love yourself more. Give yourself more self-love, because they're saying here that you need to learn to say no to others, especially when they're demanding too much of your time or your energy or putting pressure on you. Learn to say no. Learn to put boundaries or have limits, because otherwise you're just going to get drained, and you're going to just say yes to just about everybody. Yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that, and then you won't be able to deliver, and you'll feel drained on top of that, and bad. So don't have the courage to say no when you feel that you need that time for yourself, And yeah, they're telling you to focus on more self-love. Give yourself more self-love. And Ma'at came up. Very interesting. Love that card. I just want to show you because it's very pretty. Ma'at came up and she's telling you a situation that you've been dealing with that needed justice, or that wasn't balanced or wasn't just towards you. They want you to know that this situation is currently being dealt with in a fair and equitable. Is that an English word as well? Equitable?
Yes.
In a fair and just. Okay, thank you. Yeah, a lot of French words are English, but I wasn't sure they're equitable. So they saying that this situation that you were involved in, that justice is on your side, and you will see justice be served. I'm not sure why your guides wants to tell you that some situation is going to be treated in a just and equitable fashion, but yeah, I'm just letting you know what they're passing through. Then they want you to also work on your focus. I think that third eye meditation is also going to help you with your focus. So focus on your work, your task at hand as well. I mean, they're not telling you to kill yourself. I do speak French fluently, yes. The focus must be on your when you're working or the task that you're doing with. Try not to be distracted. Try to remain focused on your task or goals, because I feel maybe they're saying this because maybe you get easily distracted, or maybe it's difficult sometimes for you to focus or to get that muse flow going. So yeah, they're telling you work on the focus. I feel when you're doing third eye meditation, that's also going to help you with the focus, because you anyway need to go meditate. You need to really focus on your third eye. Third eye obviously allows you to see clearer. You'll be able to hear your guides again better that way. See them if your third eye becomes open. Don't worry if you don't see them. If you hear them, that's good enough. But it will increase your focus as well, because the third eye is to do with focus. They are telling you something to do with protection. Protection. Interesting. Okay, you need to protect your space or your... Right. Okay. It is possible that around the areas where you work, the space where you work, perhaps sometimes there's so much chaotic energy, or like intense, like, I'm not going to say depression energy or down energy, but kind of like intense, not necessarily positive energy. And what I feel that has done is attract lower kind of spirits in around your space and around your aura. And you need to maybe buy some sage, or there's so many Palo Santo, different types of resins. I mean, online we could all three of us could spend hours telling you what to use to protect your space. There's many online, but go for frankincense resin, myrrh, storax resin, Palo Santo, white sage, even incense. Just get things moving in that space, because yes, the space has become chaotic, And because it's become somehow chaotic, the space which you're around, it's lowered down your protection. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, if you have Palo Santo, then use Palo Santo in your space, especially before you engage in any sort of like creative activity, or help protect you, protect your aura, and that sort of thing. And then they're telling you to have gratitude, hold the energy of gratitude. It's very important, gratitude, not just for you. I mean, I'm like, gratitude is something so global, but I guess your guide wants you to know that, because with gratitude, you're going to get more. More is going to come towards you if you're grateful for even the little things that happens in your life, like even the smallest thing. It will not only improve your mood. Yeah, your mood. They're telling me your mood. It will improve your mood. It will help improve your mood, and it will bring you more of the things that you want in life. You'll get it much easier. It won't be so much of a struggle. Yeah, and then you'll be able to get rid of some of that blockages that's kind of been like around you. Yeah. And the last card is compassion. They're telling you to Kuan Yin. I got Kuan Yin, and it's saying let go of judgment on yourself and on others. Focus on yourself. Okay, yeah, sorry. Again, it's in French. Let go of judgment of yourself and of others, and focus on love and light, that which resides in each and every one of us. I think they're telling you to hold this compassion and love and light, because it's going to lighten up your day, brighten up your mood, and not kind of get you into that spiral of negativity, or that spiral of like that dark abyss. I don't know if that's making sense to you, but this is what I'm getting. So that's it for me.
Okay, so if you are finished, I suppose I will be going on with, yeah, I don't know, because I already prepared for that reading. So you were asking about your connection with demons. So as much as I am getting, the most important card is here. This is the one from my emotional deck, and it's literally a wedding band. It's like very deep union, a very deep soul connection, eternal connection, and it's everlasting. And I am keeping getting that you're much of focus with them, and you are working in so many lifetimes with them, and you're easily connecting with them also because of your darker aspect. And I'm wondering if your darker aspect actually isn't a demon at some point. But from my tarot deck, I am getting that your connection to demons is usually based on everything, on friendship, on help. They are your guides. They are also helping you to protect yourself, bringing some sort of changes in your life, and they are always around you. They were always around you. It's not like they are just simply here right now. They were always around you, and they were always guiding you at some point. So it's like you were deeply connected with them. And I am getting, as I said, that you might actually having a form of a demon at some point because of your darkness. I'm not sure if your darkness is natural or your natural element. If it is, then probably you have that form too. And you have very, very strong connection to them, to that realm, and that's your natural connection. It's not something you were learning. It's not something you created. It's something what was always there, that you were always connected to that place and always connected with them. And with all these cards here, especially with the Three of Cups and the word next to it, it's like it was always there. It is how it is supposed to be. So yes, you should be actually focusing on working with them. They can guide you quite easily, and they are bringing much of positive energy for you because they can help you control yourself. They can help you with your abilities too. So I hope that one helps you with the demons. And now, Viotic, what you're doing, whom you got, what you were
Alright.
doing.
So I pulled the cards for yeah, I don't know, 14, because they did ask, do they have a demon around? So, as Urians did say, I did pick up a sense of a demonic energy from you. However, this demon, um, the lovers and the Two of Swords, I hope you can see it. Right? So, this kind of gives me the idea that this demon was a crossroads demon. They like to give decisions. They like to give difficult decisions. Yeah, so they do like to give you difficult decisions. Definitely helps you a lot with your critical thinking, basically. However, the Lovers card in this deck is Lilith, and the Two of Swords is Salios. So, keep in mind about that. But, the Lovers doesn't always mean relationship to me. They also mean decisions that you have to make, temptations, and paired up with the Two of Swords, it does make me think they are a crossroad demon. They love giving you difficult decisions so that when you come facing with the same thing, you know what to do. And again, the Sun card keeps coming up for you. I don't know why, but you do. I know you do know why the Sun card keeps coming up for you. And the Sun card is Vine. And I do believe that, again, they're here to bring you a lot of movement, a lot of um, forward thinking within yourself. And also, again, something to do with your inner child. They may have come to you to help bring out that innocence, that act of happiness, just a carefree nature to heal that inner child of yours. And the Six of Cups is Aim. So I'm telling you all the names of the demons, just so you know. And then the Star. You got a lot of court cards within this reading. I do see the Star. They're bringing you your own faith. So I'm not saying start your own religion, but bringing you a feeling of faith, giving you faith in yourself, faith in your path, and even just faith within this world that you are put into. All right, it's a lot of opportunities that is coming your way. All right, so there is definitely a spark of the demonic divine. And of course, I pulled another set of tarot for you, which comes in the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I see that they definitely came into your life during a time where you are in fear, and I think that fear is fearing that you will disappoint people around you or even disappoint yourself. All right, so it's kind of a self limitation fear, and they come in telling you that things are not as bad as they look. Things are not stopping for you. Okay, so they're here to bring you a lot of that passionate energy, a lot of very, very exciting energy. So I'm thinking maybe, kinda maybe falling in the lines of a lust demon as well. And they are also here to tell you that each time that you feel unmotivated or you just don't feel like you can get out of bed, you know, you're just rejecting a lot of things right now because you just don't feel up to it. They want you to keep focused. They want you to move forward even though if it's difficult to get out of bed. They want you to push forward, keep focused, you know. You need to work hard for yourself. You need to work hard in where you are and where you want to be. Because I think this is a new beginning, a new start for you. So you just need to just go for it. Don't let your self-limiting beliefs stop you from doing things that you are meant to do and things that you want to do. Alright? So, as you said, you worked with Lilith for over a year. She might still be around you. She might still be with you even though you don't necessarily feel her energy. Alright, so yes, I hope that reading helps.
Okay, so who is next? I suppose I have one for Levi the Seeker.
Oh, I should finish
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so finish it.
Yeah. So yes, you have connections to them, and in fact, the cards have explained a few things. You were a witch. It's confirmed now because I've got the card of witch, and the card of Joan of Arc. And as we know, Joan of Arc was burnt at the stake for supposedly under the guise of a witchcraft. So I feel you suffered similar fate in previous periods. Yeah, you have worked with demons. In fact, you were in this cult with a horned god. Wiccan, I think. Some form of pagan tribe that you were part of, and you did have commands over demons, and also you were quite an enlightened beings. And even then, as that's the same card that came for you earlier and it's come up again, you were this sort of ascended Tibetan Buddhist person, and you were able still to control the demons. But it wasn't in a dark fashion, however. You know, maybe in your incarnation as a witch itself, and you know, maybe during that period, but for the Drudge Crawl, I don't see it as you particularly being very dark. In fact, I see a lot of light during one of these incarnations you had, but because you had so much light, the demons wanted to work with you. They wanted to help. You didn't even have to do any particular ritual to call upon them or anything. They just sort of made their presence known and wanted to help you with your mission, which is pretty cool. I also saw the card of Enlightenment, and it's interesting because Variety saw the card of the Sun, and you know, I got the card of Enlightenment, and if you look at the top here, it's like a sun, a shape of a sun with a face, like the alchemical type images at the top, and I feel it's to do with your crown chakra. and you're able to receive a lot of information from other realms, and even from, you know, whatever beings that you choose to work with through this particular chakra. I think they just wanted you to know that. You were working a lot with different fire spirits, or fire demons, and it's there's something to. Okay, so you know how? No, you might not know. This guy used to be a disciple of Buddha, as well as being other things too. But he also was a disciple of Buddha. Now there is a thing. Sorry, there are these specific fire demons that's their whole purpose was to protect the how to say this, maybe Vaiti might know a little bit more about that Buddhist aspect. These beings, like beings that carry that Buddha energy, what is it even called, like avatars. So like, for example, an incarnation of Tara, you know, the goddess Tara, green Tara, white Tara, whichever Tara. One of her incarnations, you know, have always been in human form, right?
So, Bodhisavast?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
That's the one. I couldn't find it, but now I find it. But that what
Bodhisavasts.
Bodhisattva.
Yes.
Vast. They had fire demons that would protect them, and I feel that's why you got this, because this guy is like was a so the name that Vaiti gave the Bodhisattvas,
Yes.
Vaza,
Bodhisavas.
Bodhisattvas,
Yeah.
they were like the female version of Buddha, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And they had fire demons protecting them, and I feel that so strongly, this fire spirit. And when I said to you that, you know, he didn't even call on them, because it makes perfect sense. It was like almost part of the destiny of his mission or her mission. You know, obviously the cards don't have a specific name, you know, they're coming up with this guy here. But I feel very strongly that you were that kind of figure, very spiritual, helping people and everything, and these fire demons came to help you without you even doing anything, which is cool. And some messages came out for you, letting you know that you are surrounded by unconditional love. Love yourself, love others, and each situation, no matter the appearances. So I think it's kind of wanting to remind you that no matter what, you know, what you feel you identify with, it doesn't matter so much the appearance that it takes, because ultimately it's the same thing. It's all like loving everything and loving each situation, and no matter how they look like. So unconditional love. And again, another love card. Talking about love again. This is crazy. Love yourself and love others and each situation, no matter what the appearance is. Then it says, love yourself enough to tell others no, or to put boundaries up when they demand too much of your time or your energy. And then I have a Lakshmi. And I feel Lakshmi has come up to tell you that, and there's the sun behind her. She wants to tell you that stop worrying. Everything is going to go well. your future is bright. Yeah, definitely. That's what she wants to say. Your future is bright. Stop worrying. Everything's going to go well. And do note that Lakshmi herself worked or had demons in her remit. Let's just say it's a little bit like, you know, a lot of the Indian goddess. They had control over demons. So that's my read for you.
Okay, so I suppose I can go now with Levi the Seeker. Or Vayati is also doing a reading.
Yes, but you can go first. I'm still shuffling.
Okay, and Estrellas, you're welcome. I hope that helps you because you wanted to actually getting it typed down, so I type it down. And Levi the Seeker. So what your guys want you to know, there is much for you to actually do right now. It's like you might be overthinking several things, and you might be overthinking much of stuff. And there's the Gemini card, which is exactly about thinking, your mind, and the way you are behaving. And I am actually looking at it with one of the soul truth cards, and this card is literally saying, am I in my head or in my heart? So I suppose they are trying to tell you that you shouldn't be overthinking everything. What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Today, saw action. Today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and in your dreams. This is the card coming from the Soul Truth. So you might be actually focusing on that, focusing on your mind, focusing on what you're thinking, how you're thinking, because the way we are actually thinking about things is also bringing some sort of an energy. If you're doubting yourself, you're attracting the negative energy. And if you're believing in yourself, you're attracting the more higher vibrational energy. So your mind is your power, your willpower. And the next to this is standing the card of a destiny. So I don't know what you are thinking about your own destiny or what you believe in it to be, but there might be something what you need to do with your mind to actually move towards your destiny. And if you want to have something, you will need to making some sort of a sacrifice, some sort of changes, some sort of sacrifices, which might be actually something you are not feeling ready for. But again, I am getting the soul truth cards, and I am getting two of them yet. How can I be more flexible right now, and where can I create more space? So you might need to actually sacrifice something to bring this space for yourself. You need this space, you need time for yourself, and it's very, very important. So the first card, where can I create more space? Instead of filling yourself up with the busy work and things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, in your mind, in your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. Do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make a space. Clarity will come. And the second one, what are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today, and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. Then do some yoga. So these are your suggestions for actually doing. Staying with yourself. Lock yourself out and simply be with yourself. Switch everything else off be just with yourself. This is something they keep calling and actually wanting you to do, to clean your mind, to bring yourself more closer to your destiny. Make the sacrifice of whatever you are going to sacrifice for having this time, because it seems like you are very busy and you are not feeling like you are not having time. You will do that later, 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 and there is no later. It's right now, right here. And from the Lemuria deck, I am getting the Soul Star chakra, merging with the divine. So you might be asked spending this time actually focusing on that chakra. This is the chakra above um, our heads, and you might be actually connecting with it. And again, you will need to be alone. You will need to be in your head, and you need to take control over yourself to actually connect with your deeper forms, with your divine forms, and with your divine energy. So this is the energy you are actually trying to get into. You're trying to connect deeper, and this will guide you towards your destiny, towards everything you need to actually do. And from the archetypes deck, because that's the last deck I was pulling out, there is this sword card. And this card is actually appearing when you are fighting yourself at some point. You are fighting what you want and what you believe in. You are fighting your mind and your emotions. You are fighting yourself, but it's like a mirror. It's also showing that they are positive and negative sides of us, and we should accept them. We should do some shadow working about them. We should see yourself in a mirror and see actually this darker or more light side of ours. So you might be actually trying to get into this polarity of yourself, trying to get into this protective energy, these positive and negative forms of yours, and they will come once you will start focusing on this soul chakra. So you might be actually focusing on this chakra, and this will guide you towards your purpose. It will be guiding you towards your destiny, but on the same time it will be forcing you to face that hidden inside of you, this polarity you don't want to face, and this what you are afraid of actually facing. So you might be trying to get into that. Try to sacrifice whatever you have to sacrifice, and take your time alone. Switch off your laptop, switch off your mobile, and spend time alone. Focus on yourself, on your higher self. Try to connect with your higher self. Try to focus on that soul star chakra, and then try to find yourself inside. Try to find this your original energy, which is going to guide you into everything you need else. So that's my reading for you. And Vayati, if
Alright.
you're ready.
Alright, so the first card that came out of my oracle deck was the Yesi Sogyal. If you know about the supernatural tigress, she is a guardian spirit, a guardian animal spirit. So I feel like she's coming out to tell you that you are able to overcome all obstacles that's coming into your life. All right, success for you is secured. All right, so be focused in your path, be focused with what you want and what you see yourself doing in the long-term future. And I did pull out some tarot for you. The first one that came up was the moon. So that kind of tells me um, there is some form of like there's a veil around you. Like, are you not seeing something that you clearly need to see? It's not something bad. It's just something maybe you have things you have not discovered about yourself yet, and it's time for you to do that. Okay. And the King of Swords, you need to also. I see that you are someone who does use your heart more often than not, but there are times where you do need to structure your decisions with logic and reason. Sometimes you just need to follow the facts than what it is sometimes that your heart wants, because that way you can bring balance to yourself within two aspects of yourself, your soul and your heart and your mind. You're bringing all those into one. That's how you move forward. That's how you combat obstacles. And another tarot deck, the Nine of Swords, came out. It's kind of telling me that you may be going through some things. You may be feeling a little bit stuck, maybe creator's blockage, but a lot of us go through the hardest things before the easy things come, before the good things come, right? So just stay focused. Don't give up on yourself. You can definitely move past whatever obstacles that you're being faced with. And this another oracle deck that came out was the last year of Parvati. So she is the kind of entity or goddess that brings about a gentler way to proceed with difficult situations. Instead of forcing your way through, instead of using, brute force, she wants you to take a more subtle way, a gentler way, a more compassionate way for you to deal with whatever it is that you are facing with right now, okay? Do it with grace. Do it with beauty, all right? Don't you always result to violence, because that never works. And if you do use a gentler form, you're not only healing yourself, but whoever is part of the situation will be a little bit more receptive to you. A little bit more, what's that word? A little bit more understanding. And the tarot came the Knight of Swords. You have determination. You definitely have a lot of ambition. You like to do things the way you know how to get it done. But again, the Queen of Pentacles comes up telling you need a gentler form. You need a gentler way to proceed with what it is that you want to move past. Alright, she is the person who is independent. She is secure. She's not afraid. But she doesn't do it with brute force. And again, I do see things coming to your success. You will see success. So I don't want you to worry about that. Because whatever it is that's coming, or whatever it is that you're going through, it's coming to an end. And your success is coming after. So just, again, be focused. Stay focused. And tarot, the Princess of Swords or Page of Swords, a lot of swords coming up for you. That you need to, again, start using a little bit of logic and reasoning. Use the facts that is handed to you sometimes. Okay? Be truthful. Be truthful to yourself. Tell yourself what is the best thing for you, even though you don't want to hear it. And the last card from the Oracle is the Karma of Kundalini. So again, I do see that your soul has a lot of passion and it's powerful, okay? You are able to shift your realities, I wouldn't say not at will, but you are able to shift your realities much more efficiently than a lot of people can. So you are that powerful in your own right. You can change what it is in your reality right now, okay? And I do see that no matter what gets thrown in your way, you will prevail. You will definitely overcome it without a doubt. And the tarot, a lot of a lot of you guys are having this inner child moment with yourself, okay? A lot of inner child things are coming out. Um, you need to heal your inner child. You need to allow yourself to feel the freedom of being able to be childish. You know, creative energy comes from being able to feel freedom, liberty without the fear of people judging you. Okay? And the King of Pentacles comes out that you need to speak your truth. You need to have patience with yourself when it comes to what it is that you want to achieve in the future. Alright, so you're heading on a path with a slow and steady success. Very moderate, it's not going to fluctuate down and up, but you will see that success within time. It's not going to be a sudden burst, okay? And again, it speaks about power, a lot of earth energy coming out. So you do have that sense of power, and you are able to really manifest in ways of creativity. And I do see I do see new things coming into your life. I do see new relationships. Might it be platonic? Might it be romantic? I do see that's coming in for you right now. And that's going to bring a lot of emotional fulfillment for you that you are looking for. And with that emotional fulfillment comes your spiritual enlightenment or fulfillment, and you will definitely have that this earthly happiness, that this earthly bliss that a lot of people want to achieve. Okay, so that's my reading for you, and I hope it helps. You're welcome. And thank you as well.
Okay, I suppose we don't have anyone else in the queue anymore. So does it mean we're making a little short reading for the collective and getting to sleep? Or we're still staying here? What do you think, girls?
I don't mind giving a short reading for the collective. And then, I'm sure both of you guys need your sleep too. And Grim Reaper had a question for Anki. You might want to copy and paste your question again, Grim Reaper. I did not realize my mic was muted. Oh my god.
Muted for all the time.
Yes.
I was hearing your reading, so...
Okay, so I think I was responding to you saying that we could give like a short collective reading, and then you guys can go to bed.
Yeah, I think I will go with just simple one for everyone about their soul truth.
And Grim
And that
Reaper has a question for Anki. You might want to copy and paste that question again. Because I think it's like lost.
I think you might actually send it on the Discord, and I am pretty sure Anki can answer on the Discord and explain it a little better.
Yes.
But I think we might be actually adding it to the list of the topics. So maybe Anki, when she is going solo, might do actually topic like that. Okay, so I'm going to go with the collective one
Yes.
for this week. And I will give you all a little spell for this week. Because why not? Which category you want me to go?
Oh,
We have moon spells.
Monkey left.
Okay.
She'll be back. She'll be back.
Yeah, we have moon spells, healing spells. What else we have? 1 second, I am just making that. Love spells.
Alright.
House spells. There are 7 groups of the spells.
Give me one
Okay,
second.
house.
I'm gonna grab another oracle deck.
Okay. Altar. Money. And everyday spells. Which spells do you want me to get for you? You can choose one group, so either all viewers can choose or Vayoti can choose.
Alright. I am back, but one is not back.
I think she might simply disconnected. But anyways, Vayoti, because our viewers are also sleeping almost, choose one topic for the spell. You can choose moon, altar, money, healing, everyday, house, or love spell.
I like the moon one.
Okay. Let me choose one of the moon ones.
Yes.
Maybe something to try in this week.
Alright. Hello, Pookie. Puke Pixie? Is that it? I like that name actually. Puke Pixie.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yes. Alright.
Okay. Okay, so the collective reading. The most important thing to do in this week is going to be a body work. You're going to be focusing on the body work such as massages therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercises. So anything relating to your body, to your own healing, and anything like that might be actually very, very important. Puke Pixie, I suppose if you want a sigil, you can order one from us, and we are actually finishing and doing the collective one, but if you want you can order one from us and we can also make it for the payment. Then you will be getting very detailed sigils too. But okay, back to the collective one.
the body work, anything like exercises. And I am getting here much of an energy exercises like yoga or tai chi or qigong. Qigong, sorry, can be very important in this week. So anything like that, make your body moving and don't be stagnant. From your own working, the soul truth deck is saying, do I know all my strengths and I am using them? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strength, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires the others to do the same. So ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? This is your work for this week. Find your gifts, see your gifts, and find how they can help you. Maybe actually after doing some yoga, you will be getting some sort of a deeper connection with yourself and trying to actually connect and do it. That might be something important. And the moon spell for you for this week. Um, okay, that's interesting one. Actually, soulmate spell.
Ooh.
If you are sick, I am sorry, but you had a choice.
Suddenly very
it,
interested.
it reminds me about your last reading.
Oh no.
I am sorry, but maybe that's the spell for you.
Oh. Oh. Time
If
to
you are sick,
summon a soulmate.
yeah, time to summon them, exactly. If you are seeking a soulmate, this simple spell will do the trick. On the new moon, take two pieces of the rose quartz and stand in the center of your bedroom, holding them. Holding them. Light two pink candles and recite, beautiful crystal I hold this night, flame with love for my delight. Harm to none as love comes to me, then I ask and so shall it be. Keep these candles and crystals on your love altar or bedside table and think of it as a shrine to love. Repeat 3 nights in a row and ready yourself to amor.
Ooh.
That sounds like a cute little spell,
I
honestly.
know, right? Definitely
Yeah.
want to try it.
Well, I don't need to try that one, but I was looking for something for myself, honestly, but I didn't find anything nice. But after it's gonna be like that. You're going to focus on this yoga and body work. Then you are going to focus on your shadow work and finding your strength. And when you are totally drained from energy, you're just staying with the crystals, reciting that you want to be loved because you want somebody to message you right now. And then it's going to work. Maybe that's the way how it's supposed to be.
That's how you summon your soulmate.
Yes, because you are so tired, you want somebody to give you a message.
Oh my god.
That actually might work. Okay, but that's my collective. Focus on your strength, focus on your working, and focus on your physical body because your physical body is calling you.
Yes, definitely. And so, my reading is a message from the demon Gamori. So, Gamori is a demon that brings in. It's a divination demon, so they tell the past, present, and future. They also bring to light hidden treasures. So, as in hidden treasures within yourself. So, your hidden abilities and skills. They also, bring in love into your life. Another love. So, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
you should have that.
Some messages coming up out there. So,
Yeah.
yes, what they're trying to tell you is that there is something new coming in. There is a spark of enthusiasm. There is a spark of fire, of flame, something very passionate. And it's definitely coming to bring a change within your life, a change in a situation that you're in, okay? But before that change can happen, something must go. Something that you are still holding on to that does not serve your purpose is still around, and it's not allowing you that change that you need right now. It's not allowing that change that's coming in. Though once you release whatever it is that you're holding on to, it's going to be painful. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be painful, okay? But after that pain, that grieving session or that grieving phase that you were going through, that's when you're going to start to see the bliss, the happiness, the happily ever after fairy tale life. That's when you're starting to see good things coming in for you emotionally, spiritually, even physically. So yes, that is a message from Grimoire. And that is this short collective message that came through.
Okay, that's an interesting one.
Lots of love, though. I do see.
Yeah. That's a problem. Maybe we should focus on love.
Yes, that's all summon our soulmates today.
Yes. You can try and share later how it worked.
Oh god, imagine summoning the wrong person by accident.
No, you can't.
No.
You can go wrong with the pink candles and pink words.
That is true.
You can't go wrong with that.
That is true. Oh, soulmates
And
from hell.
Amar, actually, I wouldn't mind a demon soulmate.
I know, right? Much better than the human
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, that's for sure. That will be for sure more interesting.
Oh, that is funny. Yes.
Yes, we love demons too.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. I suppose, guys, that's all for today. That was a very long live. And if you want to discuss things with us, you can join us on the Discord. There is a link working on About Us section.
Yes.
I suppose we're going next live together on Saturday.
Yeah. And if you have any topics you want us to talk about, or, just share, just let us know in the Discord, and we'll definitely love to see what ideas you have too.
Yes, and you might find tomorrow my solo live at morning. If you are interested in organ rooms, I suppose I am going to do that one tomorrow
Yes.
at early morning. So you might actually join me and see.
How early in the morning?
My time it will be around 9.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
That is like my 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's early morning, I suppose.
Way too early for me.
Well, for me, it's a perfect time, and I promised my friend to do it before she will get into work. So.
Okay. So yes, watch Urian solo tomorrow morning.
And I actually want to make my my runes in general from the scratch. So that might be also something interesting to watch.
Oh, you making your own runes? Yes, girl.
Yes, for the Ogan runes. They are the Celtic runes. You will learn more.
I don't know
Yeah,
how to read an Ogam, but it's so interesting.
I want to learn that, and I actually feel like I am supposed to make them.
Yes.
I had the Nordic runes, but I never learned to read them. Honestly, I have them painted on Onyx.
Ooh. Ooh. Nice.
I made them
Yeah.
myself.
I want to make Norse runes on teeth. So you see me like just picking up teeth.
Anything can work.
It might.
Why not?
Yeah, more people will be curious, right? More people watching.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, I can go with the wood pieces I have, so
Ooh.
that might be actually.
I am looking
They are
for like,
connected to the
yeah,
tree.
I am definitely looking for a willow, like a willow branch.
Yeah. I have some branches here. You might not
Ooh.
see it.
Or knock
I'm
some
not
trees
sure.
out? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. A few people I know that I don't like.
That's for sure. But I have. Wait, I will try to take that out. I have that for tomorrow.
Oh my god, what tree is it?
Honestly, I don't know. Let me see because I bought it and it
Oh,
doesn't say which one.
I think you can smell it to tell.
Doesn't smell like anything, honestly. But when I am looking at it, it looks either like an oak tree, I suppose. Like I would need to take a piece with myself to the forest and look.
One by one, go and check all the trees.
No, I live next to the forest. So I am just going to go
Oh,
and look.
that's so
Is this one?
nice.
No.
I want to live next to a forest. I live next to
It's a
buildings.
well. I can say it have pluses, but it also have minuses.
Ooh,
You're so far away from everything.
very. But
Yeah.
it's still better than living in a city. All you breathe in is like gasoline.
It's not that different here. Trust me. The place I am living is quite actually negative if it comes to the air pollution. So
What? But it's near the forest. You filtered.
yeah, yeah, but forests have more pluses. You can find hidden places for doing your rituals there.
Oh my god, that is why I want to live in a forest. I can just go there and start a ritual, set a bonfire. Okay, no. Don't set a bonfire in the forest. You'll start a
You
forest
would need a
fire.
special place for that.
Yeah, please don't start fires in the forest.
I was finding a place. Actually, I wasn't there in winter, but it's like really hidden because there is so much of earth which is wet because next to it is a stream and the stream goes below the earth, so it's very hard to walk over it. But once you pass some sort of issues there and getting deeper, then it's a beautiful place where you can literally sit on the fallen tree next to the river and make a ritual there and no one is gonna find you.
See, that's the best place to just do all your rituals. Close to nature, no one's going to disturb you.
Yeah.
That is the best.
But
Yeah.
okay, I suppose that's enough for today. We're going to sleep.
Yes. Good night, all. Have a
Bye,
great
everyone.
night, morning, or evening, or afternoon.
Yes. All right. Enjoy your time and see us
Yes.
tomorrow.
Good night.
Night.